As Carolyn Chapman and Rita King point out in their book Differentiated Assessment Strategies, effective teachers employ a variety of assessment techniques that can occur before, during, and after instruction. Ongoing assessment during learning can provide valuable information that teachers can use to adjust, enhance, or enrich their instruction based on the responses they are receiving from students. Many times, assessment and instructional strategies are integrated into the same activity. For an example of this integrated approach to assessment, we traveled to Proctor Elementary School in Independence, Missouri, and the third grade classroom of Heather Porter. In this lesson, Mrs. Porter will use the game Taboo to assess her students' word choice skills and challenge them to think of new words to describe objects presented in the game. This type of assessment activity provides the teacher with valuable information while stimulating the students' minds and engaging them in the learning process. And now, Mrs. Porter introduces her lesson.
My name is Heather Porter. I teach third grade here at Proctor Elementary. Today you will be seeing the students, we've been working with word choice in their writing, and you'll be seeing them play a game called Beach Taboo, where you'll see familiar beach words and words that has to describe those words that they are not able to use. So it makes it a little more challenging for them to try to increase their vocabulary in their writing. There will be different times where you will actually see the students, they will be interacting with each other. They will also get up and rotate so that our higher level children will also be working with our lower level kids. So you'll be able to see the difference between those students working together. Third graders, today we are going to be talking about word choice, just like what we have been talking about the last couple of days here in class. Again, with our word choice, with our poster that we have, and we're just going to try to think of some words to try to increase our vocabulary so our writing's not dull, boring, things like that. So today we're going to be playing a game. It's called Beach Taboo, and you will see words up on the projector screen. Familiar beach words that you're really used to seeing, maybe beach, maybe the ocean, and things like that. But I've made it a little trickier for you, where the words that you want to use, you can't use them anymore. You're going to have to be able to use your own vocabulary, your own words, to try to describe those words to your friends across from you. Okay, so it's going to be a little challenging. So Miss Williams is going to put that up on the projector for you. If your back is turned, make sure your back is facing. You're facing out the windows for me. Think about, right now, start brainstorming some beach words in your head, what could be coming up. Then, once the words come up, it will be a little bit easier for you, hopefully, to describe. Okay, I'll be just a second. Right now, raise your hand. What are some beach words that maybe could be up there? Might be up there. Again, no peeking. What are some words? Kelsey, what's one beach word that could be up there? Boogie board. When she thinks about a beach, she thinks about boogie board. Eli, what's one beach word that could be up there?
Crab.
A crab. Okay, Miss Williams has our first word up there. With the person across from you, that is looking at the dry erase board, they're the ones that will be describing the word. And notice, don't look if you can't see. This is the word that you will need to be describing. And third graders that are looking here, you cannot use these 4 words to describe that word. So right now think it's going to be tricky, but try to increase your words, increase your vocabulary as what you would do in your writing. You have 15 seconds to try to describe that word. Go. Excellent. I can see that everyone's finished because you put your head down when you are finished. Very good job. Go ahead and sit up now. Raise your hand. Was this word easy to describe? Journey, you're saying yes. Why would you say that this is an easy word to describe?
Well, Because it's a usual animal and everybody knows it, so it's really easy to describe.
So for her, it was really easy because it was something, when you think of an ocean, you usually think about a dolphin maybe. So for her, it wasn't a different and an odd word for her. Who had a kind of a difficult time describing this word? Tabitha, why was it so difficult for you?
Because the 4 words describe it so much, you can't use those words.
Tabitha wanted to use fish or fins, gray and big, and those were the words she couldn't use. So Tabitha, what were some words that you did choose to use instead?
Mammal.
She used the word mammal. Did anybody else use that word when you were describing? A few of you did. Very good. Okay, third graders, rotate. Very nice. Remember, if your back's turned, you cannot peek. And Miss Williams is going to flip to the next word for you. Students that are looking at me, this is your word that you're going to describe. You cannot use these 4 words to describe that. You have about 15 seconds. Go.
Ocean.
Okay, heads up. Who thought that was easy? Some of you put your head down right away. Who thought that was an easy word to describe? Jake, why do you say it was easy to describe that?
Because there's a lot of words to describe ocean.
But what were some of those words that you chose besides cold, blue, salt water, and wet?
Swim.
Where at the beach can you swim? But the ocean. Who found it kind of difficult to describe? Emily, why did you think it was kind of difficult?
Because most of the words that up there that we can't use are ones that I really want to use.
You really wanted to use some of these words, and you couldn't use those words, could you? So what were some things that you were telling Mariah?
It's cold and it's big.
It's
big.
She said it was big. That was a big clue. And what did you say that you could do in it? You could swim in it. Okay, third graders, rotate. Okay, your back is turned. Miss Williams is going to put the next word up on the projector for you. Ooh. Do you see the word? Oh, do you see the word that you need to describe? And you cannot use these 4 words. Ooh, kind of tricky. You have 15 seconds. Go. Okay, heads up. Eli, can I talk to you for a second? Automatically. Eli, what did you say? You can what?
You can ride.
Automatically, he goes, you can write on it. And I said, ooh, Eli, check your words. And he goes, oh, man. But then I heard him say an awesome word. What did you say?
You can wipe out.
He said you could wipe out. And we all know what that's like when you wipe out. You crash, whatever. That is a great word choice to describe what you could do. Very good. Easy. Who thought it was easy to describe this? Jordan? Why?
I thought it was pretty easy because when I do it, it's familiar with me because I always go to the beach, and so I thought it was pretty easy.
So you brought in your own personal experience in that. Jordan's been to the beach. She's boogie boarded before, so for her it was really easy to describe that. That would be like me with scuba diving. Since I've scuba dived so many times, it would be really easy for me to describe that. But, Elizabeth, have you ever gone scuba diving ever? For Elizabeth, that might be a little more difficult to describe. So you brought in personal experience. Very good. Who thought it was easy? Or, I'm sorry, excuse me, who thought it was hard? That was the easy part. Who thought this was kind of hard? Paige, why do you think it was kind of hard?
Because for me, I've never been boogie boarding, and it was kind of hard because I had never done it.
She has never gone boogie boarding. And honestly, I've never had either. So that would be kind of hard to describe if you've never even done it. Maybe if you've never even seen it. Okay, third graders, rotate. next word. Everyone see that? But you cannot use. Oh man, you have 15 seconds.
It swims probably mostly in the ocean. It swims across
A turtle?
what?
A shark?
Yeah. It dives in the water so far you can't see it.
Shark?
Think about, this is just the people that had a guess. Who thought their partner described it fairly well? Just the people that are guessing. Tabitha, what did Brianne say about the shark that made it easy for you to understand that that was a shark?
It attacks people.
Attacks, there's that word again. Very good. Are we going to do one more round of this? Go ahead and rotate.
Potatoes.
Okay, here's our last word. Ooh, there's your word. Cannot use. You may begin.
Goes underwater. It's sea. It's a minnow. No.
Something good? Okay, keep going. You're okay. What's your name? Is it really, really fast or kind of just putters along? You stuck still? We need some help up here. Emily's stuck. So far we have mentioned that it kind of putters along. It's green. What other clues has she given you? It lives in the water. And she said it was not a mammal. What's another clue? What are some clues that to help this out?
It has a hard back.
Has a really hard back. Oh, I've got one. Our book, Animal Fact, Animal Fable. This animal, I gotta look at my words to make sure I can't say the word. This animal cannot crawl out of its home. Say it real loud. Is it just a turtle, or is there a word in front of that to describe that turtle? Where would that turtle live? It lives in the... Is it an ocean turtle? There you go, a sea turtle. Very good. Okay, go ahead and move back to your original desk. Okay, to continue on, basically all these words are great adjectives that you can start using in your writing. What are some words, some adjectives? What does the word adjective mean to begin with? Jeremy, what's an adjective? What does it mean?
It's a word to describe.
It's a word to describe some things. So what were some words, some adjectives that were up on our beach taboo to describe? What were some words that we used? Sierra.
They can be. One we used.
What were some words that were up there? Yeah.
We used they have tiny eyes for the
Tiny eyes. Alex.
They're dangerous.
Dangerous. Dalton.
Fawn turtle. I was going to say it's a type of turtle.
Okay, it's a type of turtle, but what would an adjective to describe that turtle?
It lives in the water.
Can you do it in one word?
Water?
A water turtle?
No, it's sea.
There you go. So, tell me some other adjectives that have nothing to do with the beach, have nothing to do with the ocean. For instance, I always call my little 4-year-old son, Lucas, I always call him Goofy. I'm like, you're just so goofy. And he knows it, and he just laughs. He thinks it's so funny. And then we have another little cousin. And she's hilarious. She's 2. And she's all over the place. So we call her Crazy. We call her Crazy Maddie. And she just thinks that's so funny too. So those are some words that describe, you guys think I live in a funny farm, huh? I got a goofy kid and a crazy cousin, okay? What are some other words to describe, some other adjectives that you can describe anything? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Bree, what's one? Any adjective.
It's red.
Red. So you're talking about colors. Red, blue, green, yellow, whatever. Danny, haven't heard from you.
Hungry.
Hungry. Are you feeling hungry right now? Yeah. What are some other adjectives? Mariah. Gigantic. Very good. So we can do gigantic, enormous. Devin.
Soft.
Soft. So he's talking about texture. Soft, hard, rough, smooth. Okay? Let's look up here on, I have a paragraph here about the sweet life of Zach and Cody. Who's seen that show before? Yeah. Luke, he loves that show. He loves watching it. He's like, can we watch it? He absolutely loves it. Okay? And those twins, they're so funny how they do different things around the hotel. And they're always getting in trouble. Okay? That poor mom, she would have a stressful life, I think. So here it is, the sweet life of Zach and Cody. Chris and Dalton, here we go. In this popular Disney sitcom, 14-year-old identical twins. What does identical mean? What does that mean, Devin? The same. They look the exact same. There's many times with my son and daughter, their baby pictures, everyone says they look like identical twins because you cannot tell their baby pictures apart. Okay? So they look the exact same. Identical twins, Zach and Cody, are sure they've gone to heaven. Their mother has landed a job as a singer at the Tipton Hotel. And they all get to move into the suite on the top floor. Who would want to live on the top floor? Betcha. The boys have a ball with room service in the swimming pool and the candy corner, while Mom tries to keep them in line and out of the hair of hotel manager Mr. Mosby. We're going to change up this paragraph just a little bit now. Okay? Miss Williams, I've created another paragraph. It's the exact same thing, but we're going to add some adjectives into that. Just to change it up, just so that you can see about our word choice. How certain words make your writing sound maybe a little bit better. Maybe it will sound a little funnier. Maybe a little bit goofier. Okay? I believe there's 7 of them. Raise your hand when you think you have a great adjective. It doesn't matter what it is. Have you ever played this game called Mad Libs? Anybody have you ever played those? All I've done is taken out certain words, and you're going to add new words in there. But you know what? You're not going to know what you're describing. You're not going to know what you're describing. Here we go. So when you think you have a great adjective, raise your hand and try to be fun with this. Try to be creative. Try to use some different words. Sierra, you have the first one. What's one adjective to describe it? Could be anything. Doesn't matter. Just give me any adjective. We just threw out a ton of them. What'd you say? Hilarious? Okay, hilarious. And Miss Williams, you let me know when you're ready for the next word. Okay, she's ready for the next one. Elizabeth. Delicious. And she's ready for the next word. Alex.
It's
Nice. She is ready for the next word. Mariah. She said congruent. What does congruent mean?
Same.
It means the same or identical, same thing. So she said congruent. Okay, she's ready for the next word. Tabitha.
Gigantic.
Gigantic. And is that the 5th word? Okay, we have 2 more. I need 2 more adjectives. Devin? white, like the color white. Is that what you said? White. And last adjective for our Zach and Cody paragraph. Eddie.
Ton.
Ton. Like a ton of things?
No, ton.
Tons. Okay, now she's going to turn the projector back on. She has added those adjectives into our paragraph. And you know what? It's going to be a funny paragraph, and that's okay. If you want to giggle along, you can. Okay, here we go. It'll take a second for the projector to go on. Most of us have seen that. Right now, with the person across from you, while we're waiting for the projector to come on, whisper about your favorite part about Zach and Cody. Everyone's saying I like it when they get in trouble. Is that talking? Are you referring about you or about Zach and Cody?
I like it.
Oh, here's our word. Are you ready for our new paragraph?
Yes.
And we have highlighted our words. It's supposed to be pink, but it kind of looks purple up here. Okay. So our new words. Here we go. The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. 3rd grade Proctor style. Here we go. In this popular Disney sitcom, a 14-year-old identical hilarious twins, Zach and Cody, are sure they've gone to heaven. Their delicious mother has landed a job as a singer at the nice Tipton Hotel. And they all get to move into a congruent suite on the top floor. The boys have a ball with gigantic room service, the white swimming pool, and tons of candy corner. While Mom tries to keep them in line and out of the hair of hotel manager Mr. Mosby. Give me your thoughts. Raise your hand. Did you like that paragraph? If you did, why not? Which one sounded better? Just tell me your thoughts. Did you like the first paragraph, or did you like the second one with the adjectives? Raise your hand and tell me some thoughts. Eli, you're laughing. What's going on?
I like that part where it goes like, their delicious mother.
So it makes you laugh. Okay, what else? Tell me some more. Megan.
I like the part where it says the boys have a ball with gigantic rooms.
Very good. And Jordan, what are your thoughts?
I liked it a lot, this one, because it was twisted up with our own thoughts. It was cool.
Raise your hand. Do you like the first paragraph better?
No.
Raise your hand if you like the second paragraph better. I would have to agree. Now listen. Think about your writing. The first paragraph, kind of boring, dull. Just adding, we added 7, that was it, only 7 adjectives. And look at how much better, in your opinion, this one is. So just changing a few words, just adding a couple of words to really describe that, your writing will become so much better. Does everyone see that? Now think about that. Who would, like to watch the first paragraph? If that was a show, that was the rating, who would like to see that first one? Yeah, maybe. I might want to watch it. But after reading the second one, who would want to watch that show? Yeah. Okay? That's how much better your writing can become. Here in 3rd grade, you guys already know how to write. Now we want to make it better. Just by choosing a few little words for word choice. You guys did an amazing job today. I'm very proud of you. And I hope now that you can use some other words to describe some things. You guys got it? Good job today. Thank you. Go ahead and put your heads down. I think that today's lesson was very successful. It really showed and it really helped that my higher kids were able to help out my lower level kids that we had. And it also made it feel that every kid could all relate to somehow with the beach, with the summer or the swimming or something like that. And it was really exciting for me when they brought in their own personal experiences, where Jordan was able to say about the boogie board because she's gone boogie boarding before. So that really helped to bring in their own personal experiences into the lesson. I think they really did have fun. I think that they enjoyed the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody much more. It was a little more exciting for them, just because they were able to relate to that. It's something that they watch on TV, and it was to see the reaction of how just in a split second a couple of words can really change their writing.